So Minecraft Live is happening on October 15th, and you know what that means. The next update's going to be revealed. Minecraft Live is a fun event that happens every year where Mojang developers get together to show us stuff, like new spin-off games, animations, and the mob vote. But the highlight of the show is the reveal of the next update. We've gotten a lot of fan favorites in recent years, like the Nether update, the Caves and Cliffs update, the Trails and Tales update, and the Wild update. Okay, maybe not that last one, but the point is that most of the time we get something exciting to look forward to over the next year. So, what is the next update going to be? This is the question that everybody wants answered. Some people want an end update, others an inventory update, a parody update, desert update, golem update. My dad even said he wants a mustard update. I won't pretend like I know what the update will be, but I will share my thoughts on what I think it should be. But first, let me know in the comments what you want the next update to be, and if you like Dijon or horseradish mustard better. Also, if you liked this video, subscribing and leaving a like would be nice. It helps me grow my channel and helps you see other videos like this. Now let's get into what I think Minecraft needs in the next update. So, I think Minecraft has a major problem right now, and it is not any of the things that you're used to hearing, like Mojang being lazy or the game being too easy. No, the problem is that Minecraft does not feel like a finished game. Technically it isn't finished, because it's still receiving regular content updates, but I should not be taken out of my experience when playing because of something that doesn't feel quite right. You might be wondering what I'm talking about. Well, I'll give you some examples. The first one, if you are one of my friends, neighbors, or anybody I have talked to about Minecraft, you will be very tired of hearing this from me, but the number one thing in Minecraft that bothers me is mob textures and animations. I am going to show you two Minecraft mobs, and you are going to tell me if you see anything that feels off. Notice anything? No? Okay, how about now? Still nothing? Okay, one last time. In case you didn't notice anything, the thing that bothers me is that there's a noticeable quality difference in the animations and textures between older and newer mobs. Take a look at the cow again. The white spots are blocky and barely have any color difference. When it walks, its legs wildly swing everywhere, which is even more noticeable when it runs. Now look at the Sniffer, or the Camel, or the Strider, or basically any mob that has released since the Caves and Cliffs update. There's a big difference. The animation gives so much more personality to the mobs, and the textures are clean and smooth. Obviously, this is a good thing. Better quality mobs make a better quality game, but the old stuff is still in the game, which looks really weird when you put them right next to each other. The good news is that Mojang has shown us that they are willing to update these old mobs when they updated the Vex in 1.19. But if we're only going to get one or two mobs an update, it's going to take a long time to fix every mob in the game. So I would love it if they got it all out of the way in one update. This would also be the perfect time to add the new mob variations that everybody wants, so we can finally have white and black cows, or new wolf textures. But an update that just updates mob aesthetics would be boring for a lot of people. So this is my second example of Minecraft not feeling complete. A lot of the older structures in the game are boring, especially compared to the ones we've gotten recently. This is a problem that a lot of people want fixed. Most people want this to be its own update, but I don't think it would take that much effort. Granted, I don't know that much about game development, so I may be wrong, but the framework of these structures is already there, they just need to be improved. In the Trails and Tales update, they updated some old structures with new archaeological dig sites, which I feel like is a great way to update some of the structures that feel pretty good already, like the Desert Temple. But there are still plenty of structures that feel old and not nearly as fun to explore as the new ones. The ones I feel like need an update the most are the Stronghold and the Dungeon. The Stronghold should be a final challenge before you go and fight the final boss of the game. Instead, it just feels like a slightly annoying maze. The Dungeon sounds like a difficult challenge full of monsters and treasure, but it is literally just a cobblestone cube. This is a small thing, but my third example is music discs. Since 1.16, there has been a new music disc every update, if you count the two Caves and Cliffs updates as one. These music discs have unique ways to obtain them, usually having something to do with the update it comes in. I love this. It gives new structures a fun collectible to get, and the recent songs have become some of my favorites in the game. Now let's look at the previous music discs. No matter how good the song is, there are only two different ways to get them. You can get Cat and 13 from a few structures, and the rest are locked behind the Creeper skeleton gimmick. If you play Bedrock, you can also get Mellow High and Weight from Buried Treasure. This was a great change because it added some new personality to these already existing discs. I think making these kinds of changes makes the overall game better. It's boring to have these cool collectibles all basically have the same way of getting them. They could make some of them exclusive to older structures, or create a new gimmick for collecting them, while keeping the old ways of getting them exclusive to a few discs. This would make it seem like the new music discs could have always been in the game, instead of it being very obvious that they are new. So, now that I've shared some of the problems that I feel like Minecraft has, here is what I think the next Minecraft update should be. I am definitely not a professional in this area, but the update name would be called something like the Old and the New Update, or the Past and the Future Update. This update would focus on bringing the older Minecraft things up to the standards that the recent updates have set. Let me clarify, it would not focus on adding new content to already existing things. I feel like that role is better handled by updates focusing on new content. No, this would be updating mob textures and animations while the way that the mob functions would remain the same, or using new blocks and better building techniques for older structures, and not adding new mechanics unless they really need them, like in the case of the structures I mentioned earlier. They could add some new blocks and items, but they would be trying to make things make more sense. For example, they could make a new type of crimson block instead of using the netherwort block for crimson mushrooms, or finally adding smoothstone stairs. These are things that would make the game make more sense. There are a lot of other blending things they could do to polish up the game and make it better, but I won't mention them because you don't want to be here all day. Finally, they would have to add something new to keep people happy, but they could keep it simple, like one of the biome vote losers, or a new structure of some sort. That way, they could focus on the important parts of the update. So, those are the ideas I have on what the next update should be. Before they add any other cool things, I really want it to feel like they are adding on to a completely finished game. Is it the most likely thing? No, but I think it would be cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of these ideas in the comments, and I'll see you next time.